think we fixed it for the most part. Blues, if you didn't catch it, 2-run home run off the bat of Brandon Frazier gives them a 4-3 lead as we are here in the bottom of the seventh inning as Frazier came on to pinch hit for Jack Kuzma. Got a 2-2 fastball, sent it over the right center field wall for a 2-run shot to give the Blues a 4-3 lead as Cameron Ziegler, nice changeup there, gets a swing and a miss from the batter. Jacob Jenkins is the top of the order, and Cameron Briggs looms in the on-deck circle. Blues looking for a big shutdown inning. Are the Blues as Jay Charleston misjudges that one, but able to pull it in for out number one. Fly ball off the bat of Jenkins. One gone as Charleston pulls it home. Charleston came up after Frazier's pinch hit bomb. Took the first pitch fastball. He got right to the into his back. So the pitcher, Reed Osborne, got ejected for that. And then what does Jay Charleston do? Only what any true grinder would do. Gets on first base, steals second on the first pitch. Blues unable to get him home, but what a gutsy move by Charleston just to get over there after he took a 90-mile-an-hour fastball straight to the spine as that fastball misses down and away to the leadoff man, Cameron Briggs, 1-0. So, Jay, we tip our caps to him as Frazier takes over at first base. Luke Lipsius out in right field. So, Frazier, the big offensive story with his pinch hit 2-run bomb to give the Blues the lead in the top of the seventh. Frazier now at first with Ziegler on the mound looking for a shutdown inning here in the bottom half of the seventh. That fastball misses down away 2-0. Now Anderson can go out and have a chat with his pitcher for a little bit here. As sorry about the Wi-Fi problems. We got disconnected. Our Wi-Fi hotspot was on one side of the stadium. We were on the other, but rushed over here, tried to get it fixed. Now we're just juggling keeping the computer alive and the hotspot alive with only one power outlet. So the balancing act is real, but Coleman and I can do it. I believe in us, mainly Coleman, as the Blues are looking to keep this 1-run lead. As the 2-0 offering from Ziegler hit on the ground to short. Stankiewicz on the backhand needs to hurry. Throw on to first. Going to pull Frazier off the bag as he does make the catch. So keeps it from being an extra base mistake. But the second throwing error on the night for Dane Stankiewicz as he just rushes that one maybe a bit too much as misses up the line. Frazier, a nice job to lay out. Keeps the ball in front. As the count goes back to 0-0. Man on first base. One gone here is now the plate, Angelo Armedia. The shortstop stands in, left-handed hitter, runner on first. One gone here as Blues shift a little bit. Charleston toward the right center gap. First offering to Armedia. Fastball a bit inside, 1-0. So the Blues bullpen's located in an interesting spot. It's down the right field line, tucked way back, almost behind the bleachers, but not a lot of lights over there. It must be real tough for the catchers warming up. You can barely see the baseball coming from your pitcher's hands. There's the 1-0 offering from Ziegler now on the way. As he kicks and deals that. Fastball's going to be lifted down the left field line. Going to be foul out of play. Giving chase is Chastain. He goes into a dive, and it hits him right in the chest and falls to the ground for simply just a foul ball to make it 1-1 as Chastain gave it a good run. He actually got there, overran the ball a little bit. He looked like he was ready to go into a dive. Didn't trust his speed as he kind of dove for that one. And right as he left the ground, realized that he was going to overshoot and the ball connected with some part of his body and then hit the ground. So count even at 1-1 here with one gone in the inning, a man on first base. I wonder how that will affect the Blues down there since they don't have a lot of lighting in the bullpen. Are the pitchers able to throw as hard as they can? Because it might be tough for someone like Slade Hagen, who might be warming up a pitcher, try to catch like a Chase Walter fastball if you can barely see it come out of his hand. So the count moves to 2-1 as that pitch misses a bit up and away. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. Blues looking for a big ground ball to get out of this inning here. This runner leads from first. Armedio at the plate. The 2-1 offering on the way. Fastball just a bit inside. Close pitch. Anderson held it, but called a ball. And the count moves to 3-1. So big spot here. 3-1 count. Armedio at the plate. The 3-hitter in the order for the Saints due up in the on-deck circle. John Thomas, will wait for his chance to hit. Question will be, will one runner be on or two as the pitch on the way here? 3-1 fastball called strike. Nice spot by Ziegler, low and away. Runs this count full 3-2. So a full count here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Briggs leads from first. Jenkins flew out to center for the first out of the inning as the full count pitch on the way. Ziegler takes his time now to the plate. Changeup hit on the ground to first as Brandon Frazier has it, tags the bag. That's all he's going to get. So 3 unassisted there as Frazier just takes the high chopper, takes it to his own bag, taps first base for out number 2 as Briggs gets down to second base. So tying run is in scoring position for John Thomas, the left-handed hitter. The first baseman for the Saints digs in here with a chance to tie the game up. Ziegler going to try to get a big third out of the inning as Nick Lacayo, the cleanup man, waits in the on-deck circle. Blues will try to leave him there if they can, as we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Thanks again for refinding our stream. Sorry for it going out. We were unaware of what was wrong, as we are not sitting near our hotspot as we normally are in the booth. It was on one side of the stadium with the lone outlet we have, and we were at the other side trying to make sure the computer stayed alive. So had to run across. Coleman tried to fix it. I tried to fix it. Coleman fixed it finally. So we got it done. So now we're back for hopefully the rest of this game as the 0-1 offering on the way to Thomas. And we lifted to center field. Hit well. Charleston on the run. He's calling for it. Still running. He loses his hat, but he makes the catch. A trade the Blues will take. Inning over, side retired as Thomas thought he had a game-tying double, but did not count on the speed of Jay Charleston as he tracks that one down. We will head to the 8th inning. Blues lead at 4-3. When we come back, they're going to look to add on. As we get set here, top of the 8th inning, Blues looking to add on. They lead at 4-3. Matt Anderson to get things started. As he steps in, the catcher for the Blues today has had himself pretty solid afternoon and evening. He's had a couple nice plays behind the plate, throwing out a would-be base stealer at third. Back picked a runner at first, has a single and a walk. He's also not had a pass ball today, kept everything in front of him as he takes a first pitch, ball 1-0 here. Anderson, Jones, and Lutz due up for the Blues here in the top of the 8th inning as they try to add on to their 4-3 lead after Brandon Frazier had the pinch hit 2-run bomb to right center field to give the Blues this 4-3 lead as they trailed by 1, now leading by 1 as that pitch is outside 2-0. Anderson's also swiped a bag today, so he's just been all over the place. There's the 2-0 offering from the right-hander on the mound as he kicks and deals. Anderson waits, pitch on the way. Fastball going to be down and away. Nice take. So Anderson ahead in the count 3-0. He walked his last time up on 5 pitches, head in the count 3-0. So this at-bat going the exact same way as his previous one did, which ended in a walk. Blues will take a walk here, want to get their leadoff man on. especially with Jones and Lutz behind him. A couple guys that can hit the balls deep into some gaps here as the 3-0 offering on the way. As Matt Anderson taking all the way, takes a fastball middle in, watches it for a called strike, 3-1. This is literally the exact at-bat he had his last time up, so we'll see if he walks on this pitch. It'll be a carbon copy. Wouldn't mind a double, though, if we can order this like a to-go menu. As a 3-1 pitch on the way is going to be outside ball 4, so the exact same at-bat. Anderson walks. Blues get their leadoff man on here. So Matt's aboard, and now Blaine Jones will hit with a man on first base and nobody out. Jones, a tough night so far, 0 for 3 on the day. He has not had many of those here lately, last week or two. Jones has been one of the hottest hitters in the Blues lineup. He's got a man on first here, nobody out. See what he can do with this, as there's a mound meeting here. So as the mound meetings break up, Anderson's going to return to first after he went in the dugout, had a meeting of his own with his coaches. Coming to the plate for the Blues, Blaine Jones. So Jones stands in here facing number 28, the right-hander on the mound. Anderson leads from first. Blues looking for some insurance runs here. Trying to add on in the eighth. Jones shows bunt, pulls back, swinging. He's going to chop it over the head of the third baseman into left field. Anderson, who is running on the pitch around second, headed for third. Jones is going to take off for second. Now puts the brakes on. Now the throw goes over second base. Now Jones trying to get to second. He's caught in a rundown, but nobody's back at first. A nice throw. Jones still in a rundown, heading back to second. He will be tagged out. So a very interesting ordeal right there, as now time is called. So it was a hit and run there on a slash attack. Jones chops it over the third baseman's head brilliantly. Anderson heads up, goes first to third. Jones thought about trying to take off for second. The throw went into second base, so Jones wisely hits the brakes, goes back to first. As on his way back to first, the ball gets thrown over the second baseman's head, rolls toward shallow right field. So Jones takes off for second. First baseman John Thomas does a nice job, backs it up, throws it to second. So obviously Jones can't go to second, goes back to first. And on his way back to first, no one's covering first, so Thomas runs to first. They made it like a football pass, kind of led their first baseman into the path of Jones. A nice throw, kept him in front. Jones eventually tried to go back to second and gets tagged out. So a single, and he's out trying to advance. The classic 7-3, 4-3, 6 out. If I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. As we will take a short break. Blues have a man on third, 1 out in the inning. Justin Lutz coming up at a pitching change when we come back. As Lutz will look just to get a ground ball to the right side, try to push this insurance run across. As the Blues are threatening here in the top of the eighth. We'll be right back to call the rest of this inning when we return. As we jump back here, top of the 8th inning, Lutz at the plate, 1 gone. Anderson at third, first offering to Justin. Curveball for a called strike, nothing, and 1 man on the mound, right-hander number 27, Bobby Fulkerson. So he takes on Lutz here, big spot. Saints trying to keep it, just a 1-run deficit. Blues trying to add on here, big run out there at third base, 90 feet away for the Blues is the 0-1 pitch on the way to Justin here as Fulkerson's curveball is going to be lifted into right field, a base hit. Lutz with a nice little bat flip there on an RBI single, and the Blues have a 5-3 lead. Big hit there from Justin Lutz. Gets same pitch that he took for strike one. They went back to the well, curveball away. He just wolfs it into right field on the line over the head of Drew Cowley at second for an RBI single. So the leadoff walk comes back to bite the Saints. It's a 5-3 game as Justin Lutz comes up big for the Blues there. Now Austin Chastain at the plate with a man on first and 1 gone. It's the first pitch to Chastain on the way here. Fulkerson kicks and deals. Fastball swung on tap, foul back to the screen, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. Chastain at the plate looking to keep it going. Blues always hungry for more. The 0-1 offering from Fulkerson here. He takes a look to first base. Now to the plate. Fastball swung, fouled back to the screen. As Lutz will have to go back to first base. So the count 0-2 on Chastain here. As we have a low battery on our computer. We have low battery showing on. Just going to drop at any moment. My computer's charging, that's true. So we're going to try to push the hotspot as far as it can go.